Alright, and we're back. Now we're going to do the pattern for this sensor pod, since this is the bottom profile, the sensor pod, and whatever this part is. I have no idea what that is. It says some things, but we're going to make the bottom part of this pod, then we're going to make the cross part. So, and see here, since I'm using scrap, I already have a straight line there, so it's just going to be a quick measurement of 2.5, which is 7.5 long. So we'll just, what I do is mark off a whole centimeter. Then I can mark off my 7.5. And we'll measure across, which will be 2, which would be 6. So this angled table's terrible. So we just run it out across as being 6. And what I do is I line this tiny little straight line up with my already straight line, just run out 6. And I do the thing up here. That's the reason I like using the clear rulers. So, and just double check. And mark to mark is 7.5, which means we have a perfectly rectangle piece. So, just go ahead and we'll divide the 6, which would be center mark of 3 on top, or bottom, 3 up top. And measure here, 7.5. 3.75. Just what I do, like I said, this is just go between the 7 and the 8 mark. Just kind of so small, it won't make no difference. And same thing, just line up the lines. And since this is a little longer, I still like to put me a little arrow and a F. Alright. Same thing like this time. 0.9 centimeters. 2.7. And divide that in half. 1.35. So 1.1235. 123.35. Put a 0 mark. And that's 2.7. And there we go. And I'm going to say the same thing, since this is our center mark. We're going to have to measure again for the circle, which means it'll be 0.9 times 3 is 2.7. Go up here, make a mark at 2.7. And like we did before. Get my paper turned. Just pencil. or just pencil only? Said I'm trying not to bear down too hard. Alright, there would be our circle. And once again, we just measure from the corner or the angle. Let's see, which would be 1.4 times 3 is 4.2. So we have our marks. Well, 4.2. 1, 2. Well, put your pencil at the mark and 4.2. Same thing over here. Line it up this side, and there we go. We have our pattern for our bottom sensor. And what I'll do when I go to cut out the pattern for the top sensor, or the bridge section, because it's on top, I'll go ahead and measure. We may be able to use the same pattern. If we do, that cuts down on time and aggravation. And that's the pattern for the bottom sensor thingy. Alright. Now we're going to move on to these sensor cross type object. And it's the same thing. Measure from top to bottom, or longest. 1.6, 4.8, and since that's the longest, might be able. Alright, once again, since we cut this off a straight, we can use it as a straight edge. So it'll be 4.8. Go down here and go 4.8. Measure across. One point 6. 4.8. So we'll just run down this way, 4.8. Take a mark. Take a mark at the bottom. And if you run off patterns like this together, make sure you kind of erase the extra, that way you don't get in, make a mess. made a mess up in my calculations. I looked at the wrong thing. This is actually 4.2, not 4.6. So we'll just go. What I'm going to do is save myself some aggravation. I'm going to go ahead and cut this rectangle out. And what I'm going to do is actually leave square, but since I've measured it off, I'm just going to leave extra holding out. That way I don't forget which is longer without having to write it down again. So, well, now with something so small like this to get a center line, I'm just going to draw X. And that's going to be well, what I'm going to do is just snip this extra off, because I am actually starting to get aggravated with this a little bit. I'm just going to fold it in half long ways on the longer. That way I have my line. That way I can figure out 0.5 is 1.5 across, and half of 1.5 is 7.5, so do that quickly in my head. 1.5. And same thing up here, 1.5. Then this is, I've got myself in kind of a pickle here, so what I'm going to start doing is just make sure I go ahead and ink everything up. Now that we've got those two marks, we can measure up from the bottom, which would be 0.7. 2.1 up. This is going to be offset too, so. And like I said, because I've got a bunch of lines here, we'll just go ahead mark it in ink. Now, .4, that would be 1.2. 1.2. Make a mark. F one for the front. There actually is a small angle here. I don't know if you can see it, but there actually are small angles, too small for me to worry about. I guess I just kind of get rid of the lead line in the middle and just snip, and we'll be done with another pattern. And there's sensor pattern.